Good afternoon, folks. In today's Lions news, we have 5 topics to discuss. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's video. Lions thrilled to have a backup quarterback, veteran, and an unflappable rookie that has impressed. We shall talk about it. We're getting into Brad Holmes wanted more youth. What he got was the youngest Lions team in quite some time. Jameson Williams being used in 2026, the unlocking that could occur. Falcons' big name extension could cost the Lions millions of dollars for a certain player, and how Penei Sewell plans to kill it with bombshell position change. Folks, my name is Mike Kimber with Lions Talk by Chat Sports, and I drop Lions news and rumors on a daily. If that interests you, I'd ask that you subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get into today's Lions news. Lions quarterback coach Mark Brunell had something to say, and he loves the situation of the quarterback room. Says, I was excited to get him back, talking about Teddy Bridgewater. He says, still am excited. Lions quarterback coach Mark Brunell said, listen, I can't say enough about him. Timmy is the presence, just the quarterback room on the field. He's been in there a long time, which I remind of all the time. He's here because we trust him, and if given the opportunity, he's in position where he has to play for us. We trust him. We're very fortunate to have him. And then he talked about the young buck. He says he's a smart kid, played a lot of football. He's like a big sponge, Brunell added. You know, you can't give him enough information, and we've seen him translate on the field. So yeah, I'm excited about him. It's been good working with him. The Lions quarterback room is in a good spot, that is for sure, with players like Teddy Bridgewater backing up our Pro Bowl quarterback Jared Goff, and you got Luke Altmyer in the back looking like he could be an undrafted free agent steal. Lions quarterback room is good. Now it's all going to depend on how many quarterbacks do they carry in 2026. Either way, if they decide to go 2 or 3, I do believe if they go 2, Teddy Bridgewater, if he ends up being the backup, that Luke would go to the practice squad. If they go 3, well, they go 3. Either way, this is a great situation for the Detroit Lions to be in. Having 3 good quarterbacks, not necessarily great all the way around, right? Because they're all different stages of their career. One is in prime and Jared Goff. The other was the end at Teddy Bridgewater. One is just beginning. Still, it's good to have that phases of quarterback on this team and they're in a good position if things go bad. So how many quarterbacks will the Lions carry in 2026? 2 or 3? And let's talk about the Lions' age, because the age of this football team is the youngest it's been for some time. Credit to Mike Payton here, says the Lions are now the 6th youngest team in the NFL. Back in May, before some changes were made, they were the 13th youngest team in the NFL. They were sitting at an average age of 25.93. Now they're sitting at 25.67. That puts them right above the Raiders, who are at 25.73, and right below the Packers, who are 25.64. This makes the Lions the youngest they have been since 2022, and you're always trying to get younger. You're always trying to get new, fresh talent on the team, because that's how you keep a franchise going in the right direction. You don't want to be a situation where your team's too old. That's when injuries pile up and they tend to not heal as fast, right? Because they're older players and the skill set will fall off a certain age. It just occurs in the NFL. But right now, the Lions are sitting pretty. Lions are pretty good at getting the age on this team down. You're looking at Jared Goff, who's turning 32 this year. He's an old guy on the team, and that's pretty good, because you look around the NFL, the Lions clearly have done a quality job setting the age, and the Lions quarterback at turning 32 is not old. You look around the rest of this league. So Lions are in a really good situation here. You credit to Brad Holmes. This is one thing that you got to give credit to him, his ability to find young talent, right? Whether it be round 1 or undrafted like Luke Altmyer right now, it's still getting younger. You're still bringing talent in this team, and that's how you consistently be good. They always talk about, can the Lions win it in a Super Bowl window? Well, if you're young and talented, you're consistently young and talented, that window can stay open for some time. This is the way that it goes. Today's show has been made possible by Prize Picks. Shout out to them for sponsoring today's video. The World Cup is taking place right now. Baseball is underway, and right around the corner is the NFL and preseason. So it's time to cash in with Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 sports pick app, and it's the best place to win cash while watching sports. The app is really easy to use. Just pick more or less on a few player stats and lock in your lineup. This is what I got going on for the NFL this year. Fernando Mendoza, I have him getting less than 6.5 starts. Jeremiah Love, I have him getting less than 975.5 rushing yards. And Jordan Tyson, I have him getting less than 799.5 receiving yards. With the new social feeds feature, you can share Prize Picks with your friends, copy the lineup with a single click. That includes myself, MicroMike85, and the rest of the folks at Chat Sports. You can follow us on Prize Picks, Taylor Picks, or Fade, and get the picks before they even get posted on the show. New user offer. Download the Prize Picks app today with the link in the comments and in the description, and use code HMA to get $50 in your lineup after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code HMA to get $50 in your lineup after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. We're going to talk about Sam LaPorta in a couple of minutes here, but think about it right now before we get to him. Should the Lions extend Sam LaPorta this offseason? E for extend, W for wait. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Jameson Williams, how to unlock him? Well, Albert Breer from SI.com thinks he's going to have a great year. He says it's also set up for Jameson Williams to take another step. Breer said, Williams' effort and engagement stood out throughout OTAs. The speed is what it is, and he has become a better route runner. Most of the guys with sort of speed usually are. So Detroit's pretty excited about his trajectory. Yes, indeed. He has been lighting it up in minicamp and OTAs. He's one of the players you will see the highlight reel of because he has just exploded. Now, what I also think is going to help out Jameson Williams here, ultimately it's going to help out everybody, is the emergence of Isaac TeSlaa, and that's going to open it up the deep route more for JMO. They're utilizing TeSlaa as a deep weapon as well, so it's just going to open it up for Jameson Williams, and I think there's going to be a situation here where Jameson Williams, well, he could be having a breakout year, right? He could be a player that definitely gets higher than expected in regards to yards, and I could see situations where he's the one dominating a game, not even when it comes to our favorite Amon-Ra St. Brown, just because of the matchups with Isaac TeSlaa. Now, I don't think it's going to be something like that would be every week, but occasional week here and there, I could absolutely see it. Jameson Williams just continues to go into the right direction, and the trajectory of this young man's career is good. Now, he's in the middle of extension, right? We got to think about it next year because he'll be one more year left on his deal after this season because he did a 3-year extension. See what they look at him going forward down the road. But Jameson Williams right now, he's in the peak, and I can't wait to see what he does in 2026. Should be damn good if you ask me. Now, Kyle Pittz did an extension, a mega extension, and that's going to affect our own tight end, Sam LaPorta. So LaPorta is projected to make more than Pittz. Pittz just got on a contract. It came on the market. He just signed a 3-year, $54 million deal, $36 million guarantees, making $18 million per year. It puts him at third in average in annual value. He's only behind Trey McBride at $19 million and George Kittle at $19.1 million. What does that mean for Sam LaPorta? What does that mean for the Detroit Lions? Well, thanks to Mr. Kyle Pittz, that big O contract, that means that Sam LaPorta is probably going to be north of $19.1 million. I'm going to probably put him around $19.5 to $20 million, and that's going to cost the Lions a little bit more money because generally speaking, how it occurs is the next person gets paid more. That's why you want to get the contracts done before so you can save a little bit of money. And Sam LaPorta, even though he's got some back issues and he's had some injury concerns throughout his career so far in Detroit, he has been consistently one of the best tight ends in football when available on the field, and I fully expect the Lions are going to pay this man, and I want them to pay this man before week 1. I think he should be good to go in practicing and training camp. I think he's going to be a high-end value target for Jared Goff this year. So I want the Lions to extend him, but now it's going to be a little bit more thanks to Kyle Pittz. And it is what it is. That's how the NFL works. We all can complain about it, but we've seen it a million times. Everybody gets paid more every year. It goes up, up, and up. So should the Lions extend Sam LaPorta this summer? E for extend and W for wait. Penei Sewell talked about transitioning from right tackle to left tackle. He says, it's just different. You're switching your whole stance and everything. And it is what it is, Sewell said per ESPN's Eric Woodyard. And at the end of the day, you just watch film. Right now, it's still kind of early, so I'm just kind of focusing on myself as the season goes on. I'll watch other players and see what they do and take notes. Oh, well, look here. Penei Sewell played left tackle at Oregon. He's got experience there. He played it year one for a couple of games when Taylor Decker was down. I fully expect Penei Sewell to be an all-pro left tackle. I expect him to be the best left tackle in football. I have no issues with him switching sides. His mentality, his ferocity, his power, strength, ability, agility is just off the charts. And with his focus that he has as a leader, this guy is going to be perfectly fine at left tackle, if not amazing for the Lions. It's going to protect Jared Goff's blind side better than Taylor Decker. And I love Taylor Decker. There is no negative towards Taylor Decker, but you're going from a good left tackle to an elite left tackle, and that's huge for Jared Goff, at least for the left side of that offensive line. I don't think anybody's concerned about how Penei Sewell is going to transition, and he'll get better and better as practice goes along, and I'm going to assume by week one he will definitely be good to go, and there'll be no concerns about Penei Sewell at that point. I'm more concerned about the whole offensive line and the continuity between all five of the players, not just Penei Sewell. So give me your thoughts in the comments. Adios.